You know, we come to RealWood Furniture and Leather a lot of times, show you a lot of the beautiful furniture they have here. Talk about stuff that you can do on your own or buy it already finished so that they can finish it for you. Well, we wanted to show you today how easy it is. Jeff, how are you, buddy?
Doing great, doing great.
Now, it really is. I've done some stuff like this in the past with pieces of furniture and, you know, maybe refinish it, antique look and everything. And you have a lot of different choices to make and when it comes to staining your own furniture.
Right. We sell a lot of unfinished furniture for people who want to stain themselves. That way you can match it to anything you have in the house. And so today we're going to show you how easy it is to finish.
Okay. So what we have here a little step.
2 steps. Ooh, yep.
Okay. What's it made out of?
This is pine.
Pine.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to use brown mahogany, and we sell the stain here. And this is an oil-based gel. It's real easy to use. And what I really like about the oil-based gel is you could do half of this, answer the phone, and when you come back, when you do the other half and you overlap it, you can't even tell we're with together. So it makes a nice smooth coat.
Really, really. Well, let's let you get started on this, and we'll talk about some of the different things. As you can see here, there's a color chart down at the bottom, some of the different pieces there. And one of the things you also have to think about is what this particular stain here, while the way it looks, you know, kind of dark on this pine, of course, it's kind of soaking it up there.
Yeah, oh, it'll lighten up as you go.
Different types of wood, it's going to look different. The color is actually going to look different, right?
Right. And this is a foam pad. I like to use that
I
to
was
put
going
the
to ask
stain
you that
on with.
next. Instead of using a brush, why would you use a foam pad?
Well, it helps. It holds more of the stain in it. And with a brush, a lot of times the hairs come loose and get up in it from the brush.
Streaks, maybe.
Right. And it's easy to do this, and then when I get done with this, I'll just take and wipe off the excess with a cloth, and I've got a little cotton towel here. You can use an old sock, a t-shirt, or something like that.
Now, I guess one of the things too is, depending on how dark you want, is to how many coats you would put on there.
If you put more coats on, it's definitely going to get darker. You just have to take your time, and sometimes what you can do is if you've got a piece and you finish it, and you've already put the top coat on it, because this is just a stain.
Right.
And you want it a little bit darker after you put the top coat on it, you can take a little bit of top coat and put a little bit of stain in it and put another layer of top coat on it, and each time you put a layer on, it'll darken a little bit.
Right.
So even after you have, see how nice and pretty that came out?
That is nice. Now this bench here, this already has top coat on it. And that's what gives it that shine, right?
Right, it has a top coat. And that bench originally like this piece of wood over here, so it was real light in color before we started. And we'll just take this, put her on.
Now, how long does it take for this to dry?
Probably about an hour. It will be dry, and you can put top coat on it.
Okay.
It doesn't take that long at all.
And then again, depending on what you're looking for, as far as you said, matching a piece of furniture. Right.
We have a lot of different stains. You can come in, and sometimes what you might want to do, depending, you might want to get 2 stains and put them together to work on a color to match. I mean, that's what our finishers do. They'll take 2 different stain colors and they'll match them together to get that custom piece.
Now, I'll have to admit this. I did a lot of this when I was a teenager. That you know, pieces of furniture that you know, my parents would pick up, or maybe I was going to redo a piece that I'd sand it all down and start all over. And it's really fun. I mean, it's really enjoyable, and to see the end result of it, and say, to where you can step back and say, I did this. This is something that I did on my own. And it was real easy. So
I have people come in who have finished their own piece of furniture, and they have other furniture house that's a lot more expensive, but they've always told me if they had a fire, the one piece they would get was the one that they finished. So they've got a lot of love in that piece.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of love, a little bit of pride in doing that themselves. Right. So
and like you say, see, it doesn't take long to do it.
Not at all. Good job there. And again, we want to mention that the different stains are going to look different on different types of wood, whether it's pine like this, maple, oak, or whatever. This is going to look a little bit different on that. That's why it has wood chips that you can look at and see exactly what it looks like on that.
Right. We have, right down here, it shows you what all the colors look like on different woods.
Yep.
So you can pick out your color. And what's nice too, if you got little spots, this is point on the end, you can get in those little holes that you normally can't get into.
And fill them up.
Fill them up.
Really nice. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to walk around and show you some other the different pieces that they have here, finished and unfinished, that you can choose from at RealWood Furniture and Leather. They're located on Creosote Road in Gulfport. Now, as you can see from these rockers, you have some that that were finished that y'all
Right.
did. A couple of different colors, but only because they put extra coat on this.
Right. And this is what the rocker looked like before they started.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it's a big difference.
And there's a bunch of other, different colors you can choose from. This is new.
Yeah.
I thought it was wormwood. You
Right.
said it's not.
This is the Settlers collection, but then we had a high voltage finish put on it. It's actually, you wet the top, you put 12,000 volts, put 2 leads, and electricity burns its way across it. So
Really?
you get the impression of like a lightning bolt has struck it.
Wow.
But that is,
I have
that is
never
neat.
heard of that.
This is something new, and then we just clear coated over the top of it.
Y'all come up with some stuff.
And I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Now, one of the other big things that you've been selling a lot of are these huge
Right.
bookcases.
It's called an embassy bookcase.
Mm-hmm.
We've sold several, and you can get it. They use them to fill up a wall. You can get them wider, deeper, taller, any way you want. And we have really been selling a lot of these lately. It's a great thing. I had some people that had a lot of music, and they filled their whole wall up with one of these. It's about 15 feet wide.
Nice. Well, speaking of bookcases, it's almost time to head back to school, kids. So let's show you some more great bookcases to choose from here at RealWood. Great back to school gifts, for the kids going to the dorm or even your own home, your bookcases.
Right. We always sell tons of bookcases. Back to school, a lot of people need bookcases for their books and whatever. We can get them any size they want, any width, any depth, any style.
And that's a key thing. I mean, because you have so many different sizes here, and people need them because, in a dorm room, they may only have so much space.
That's right.
And they can't go be putting a big old bookcase in there.
And if you've got a house that you want to bookcases next to a fireplace and a wall, we can custom make that size fit,
Really?
which is nice. And now you're looking at the cubes. These
Yeah.
are a big seller.
Those are very popular.
Yeah, bathroom, little tight places to put things and different heights.
And just think if you stained it yourself.
That's right. Easy to do. We
Easy
just
to-
showed you how.
Yeah.
That's right.
Very simple. You ought to have classes.
That's what I should do, huh?
It really is very simple. Hey, if I can do it as a 10-year-old, you can definitely do it too. But if you got so many different pieces, I mean, here's a beautiful roll top desk. That's it's even got the locks on the side of it.
Yeah.
If you want something like this for your home, there's one over there. There's a desk over there that's already finished. So you have those choices that you can make.
Back to school, we've been selling a lot of little desks for kids, so we can get a lot of.
Well, we didn't get to show you everything because there's so much. I mean, there's furniture here for every room in the house. So if you're really looking to get a great deal and do it yourself, come on out here. They're located on Creosote Road in Gulfport, open 6 days a week.
Right,
Monday
10 till 6, Monday through Saturday.
All right, come check them out. They're located just east of Highway 49 on Creosote Road, Gulfport.